Hello guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we're gonna talk about another lecture, another lesson, and today we're gonna talk about exactly joins, SQL joins, and I have a definition for you right here, very simple. So I'm trying to keep this lesson or keep this lecture as short as possible, and also I want to split it to two parts because I just want you to understand the idea at first, and then I will keep adding other things on it. So the basic idea here for joins is basically join different tables together in order to display information from these tables. Okay, so different tables, you have like 2 tables, 3 tables, 4 tables, you want to join them together in order to have a one display of different information from these tables. But in order to do that, you have a specific rule that you need to follow, or these tables, they need to follow a specific rule where a primary key of one table should be equal to a foreign key of another table. So let me just explain this real quick. So if I go to find tab here, and after that I go to the academic, or let me use the human resource, right? So if I want to use the human resource here, I can see there are a lot of different tables. So if I pick the employees table, all right, to check what are the attributes that I have. From employee ID, first name, last name, email, phone number, etc. These are all information for the employees. And I have here what? Department ID. So wait a minute. So keep this in mind. I have here what? Department ID. So if I go back and I click departments table have what? Another primary ID right here. Okay. So every department will have a department ID, department name, manager ID, and location ID, right? So now I can tell that this department ID right here is a primary key in this table, right? In departments table. At the same time, it's also available in employees table, as you can see right here. But it is available here because it's a foreign key, right? So this is where this rule comes, right? So basically I can join the employees table with the departments table based on what? Based on the department ID. The department ID here is a primary key in departments table, and also it is a foreign key in the employees table. All right. So in this case, I can join the two information, or I can join the two tables and display different information from these tables, right? Using this condition right here, where the primary key, which is a department ID in a departments table, is equal to the foreign key, which is again a department ID, but in this time is in a employees table. So let me explain this real quick. So the two tables that I'm gonna use here is employees table, and also I'm gonna use what? Departments, right? Departments table. So let me have a quick view here about if I want to select all from employees and I click run. Wait a minute, I have to provide the database as well. It's from a human resource, so hr.employees, click run. Then here I have the information, right? So the information that I will use right here is what? Is the department ID. So I can say here that this employee right here, Steven, is working for department 90, right? If I go and say select all from departments table and click run, I can see here that department 90 that Steven works for is what? Is executive, right? Is department executive. All right. So now I can see the relation between the two tables, right? So if I want to, for example, I want to select here the first name, right? From the employees table, I can clearly see the names of all the employees that I have right here, right? You can see here, these are all the names of the employees. And also, if I want to display department name, I can change the table to select that from the departments table, right? And I can see here, these are all the departments that I have. But if I want to display the two information here, as you can see, the first name I'm getting it from employees table, and department name I'm getting it from departments table. Can I get it like that? No, because the first name is not available in the departments tables. Only the department name is available in the departments table, right? So if I do something like this, HR dot employees, right? So basically the first name I'm getting it from the employees table, and the department name I'm getting it from the departments table. So if I click run, as you can see here, what happens? It happens that all employees, what happens here, that all employees right here works for what? Administration, okay? Which is very weird, because this is not supposed to be the true display, okay? Why? Because I didn't apply this right here, where the primary key is equal to the foreign key. So if I want to say where the department ID in the departments table, which is the primary key, should be equal to the department ID that is available in the employees table, I can see here the compiler will not be able to read the information in this case, where department ID is equal to department ID. That doesn't make any sense, right? If I click run, I will have here column ambiguously undefined, which is, I have a problem here, okay? So now, how can I differentiate that department ID right here belongs to departments, and the department ID here belongs to employees, so I can differentiate? So here, the compiler would understand that I'm talking about a primary key for department and a foreign key for employees. So basically, you have to give an alias or a substitute name for your department or for your tables, right? So if I want to give departments the alias D, or as a substitute name as D, and I want to give employees as a substitute name as E, okay? So now I can say that D dot department ID, and here, right here, basically I'm saying that this department ID belongs to departments, which is the primary key, should be equal to E dot department ID, should be equal to the department ID that belongs to employees, which is in this case is what? Foreign key, okay? So now, since I'm using substitutes or name substitutes, I have to apply these name substitutes to my attributes as well. First name, I'm taking it from where? From employees table, so that's why I have to say E dot, okay? So the compiler can understand that this attribute first name is getting it from the table that has a substitute name as E, which is what? Employees, right? Then also department name, I should give it the same alias or the same substitute name as D, so I can differentiate, and the compiler can tell that this department name is actually taken from departments table. So here I'm performing this kind of join right here, saying that I need the first name, I need the department name from departments joining with employees, where the department ID that belongs to the departments is equal to the department ID that belongs to employees. So now if I run, I can get here different values, okay? Different values. Here I can say that Jennifer is working for administration, Pat and Michael working for marketing, Sigil, Karen, Shaylee, Dan, Alexander, and Guy are all working for purchasing, Susan is working for human resource, and all these guys are working for shipping, okay? The list goes on, all right? So now I can differentiate in which employee works in which department, okay? I can also here, let's say, display salary, which is, again, I'm taking it from employee, so I can say that here E dot salary, okay? And also I can apply another condition saying that, and let's say E dot salary is greater than, let's say, 5,000. So here I'm gonna display the first name of every employee with the department that they are working for, with their salary. Okay, joining here departments table with the employees table, because to get all these different information based on what? Based on the primary key of the departments is equal to the foreign key of the employees, and the salary should be greater than 5,000. So here I would be able to get another different kind of information. Okay, so I can see right here that Michael, Pat, and Dan for marketing, and these are their salaries, making sure that they are greater than 5,000. Susan, human resource, these guys are for shipping, these guys are for IT, this one is for public relation, these are for sales, and I have here also executives, and I have here Jose working for finance, right? With all these salaries, making sure that they are what? That they are greater than 5,000. Also, I can use an order by clause right here and say that order by the salary, order that by the E dot salary, and let's say that I want to display it in descending order, right? So here, as you can see, I gave like where clause, how did I use where clause, how did I use order by, and this also I explained it in details on previous lectures, so make sure that you check my playlist. So here, if I click run right here, I can see that I have the name of the employee, where they are working, and also their salary, which is above 5,000, and also it is ordered based on the display is ordered based on the salary in descending order. So basically I'm displaying from the highest value going down to the lowest value. All right, and this is basically the basic idea. This is what I want to talk about in this lecture, and this class right here will have a second part. In the second part I will show you how to perform multiple joins, and also I will show you how to perform the joins in another way. So stay tuned. If you see that or if this video was helpful for you, please give us a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel, and stay tuned for the second part. And in the meantime, I'll see you next time. Have a good day.